Hello everyone, in the next video from Flashpoint campaign Southern Storm, and today we are going to start another scenario and probably another smaller one. We are still left with two, no, I'm sorry, three. I'm bad in counting. So we have hunting in the woods, not counting, lesson of war, and quietly flows the Donau. We've already finished Brothers in Arms and failed with crossing the Waldnap. So, I think the next on the list is Hunting in the Woods, and that's the one we are going to start today. So, let's quickly read scenario description. This is a 4-hour scenario on the Grafenwöhr map. The scenario has a total of approximately 49 units combined between 80s United States. Oh, lovely. So we are going to play as the United States this time versus 80s Czechoslovakia forces. Okay, that's interesting. And now, hunting in the woods. That sounds a bit like a battle for the Hurtgen forest. Anyway, 20th July 1989, 1700, north of Grafenwöhr, Germany, US versus Czechoslovak forces. As the battle raged in the Windisch-Schöchenbach area, oh, that's the known city for us, the Czechoslovakian 19th Motor Rifle Division main force was relentlessly approaching. Skirting the area, avoiding Weiden, the 19th Motor Rifle Division advanced cross-country towards the Grafenwöhr training area. Once it reached the B470 connecting Weiden to Forchheim, the advancing forces entered a brief operational pause to regroup before following the road north to avoid Grafenwöhr itself. The area east and north of Grafenwöhr contained wooded hills with a good road network and abundant crossing links over the area's water courses. It was ideally suited for this pose as it provided the advancing forces with natural cover to avoid aerial reconnaissance and suitable lines of fire to create secure defensive positions. Unfortunately for them, they would not have a lot of time to benefit from all of this. Several local NATO forces had been following the 19th Motor Rifle Division's advance and had correctly determined they would advance to this area avoiding Weiden. They had also correctly determined that the Czechoslovakians would avoid the training grounds west of Grafenwöhr and swerve, swerve, north, okay, north to link up with the 20th Motor Rifle Division. The main problem facing NATO at this time was that getting a coordinated response to the battlefield situation was still very challenging. Packed interdiction, sabotage and jamming were exacting a heavy toll. Okay. As in other areas, the local reaction was left up to the initiative of the local commander. In this instance, the commander of the US 1st, I think that's a brigade, right? 1st Armored Division, patched all of the reports he received and quickly realized that swift action was required. He saw the risk of the 19th and 20th link up, isolating the West German forces opposing them, and decided to strike before this happened. Yep, that's a description. So looks like this time as a NATO we are going to be in offensive, which is something refreshing, I would say. Uh, I'm not saying that I don't like defense. I think I even prefer it, but we will see this time. Battle planning options, of course, random selection, style of play, computer opponent. You will be player one, NATO commander, all good. Difficulty Gronard, all good. Let's start. Okay, what we have here. Let's read the announcement. Task Force 1-6 announcements. Lieutenant Colin Warren, welcome to the Hunting in the Woods scenario. You are commanding NATO forces and have 4 hours to accomplish the mission described in your scenario briefing. Your forces are composed of 10 groups of units, extensive descriptions of which are found in the operation blah blah blah. You may now blah blah blah. You are responsible for a total of 6 Recce, 5 Hilo, 14 tanks, 54 APCs, 45 infantry, 12 self-propelled artillery, 9 anti-tank, 15 HQ, 2 air defense, 6 self-propelled arty. Oh, I'm sorry, 12 self-propelled anti-tank. Okay. 6 self-prepared RT, 10 utility, and 8 depot subunits worth 7,085 victory points. Remember, these assets are all but irreplaceable, and good luck. The old iron sights. Okay, yeah, that's the first armored division. Yeah, I've read about them a little bit, especially during the North African campaign, 1942-1943. I really recommend, by the way. There's a great book called An Army at Dawn. So, oh, I shouldn't click that. So, if you like World War II and you are interested in North African campaign, especially after Operation Torch, uh, you should read that book. It's really good. I think. Well, I haven't read too many books. Uh, well, I haven't read any other books to be honest with you. But I feel like this is a great book. Either as an introduction, and I think as an introduction mostly. But it's like over 500 pages, and this is really well written. A lot of old English words, I would say, which is quite a problem for me as a non-native speaker, but it's still very, very enjoyable and rewarding. But either way, let's take a look what we can do. Looks like we have weird deployment zones. Oh, I moved the unit. I'm very sorry. So this is a bit interesting. Uh, let's see. We are supposed to capture the bridge north of Peshkov, Schwarzenbach, and also Presav. But I feel like the main goal is to hit enemies as badly as possible. Am I correct? Let's read scenario description, victory status and conditions. Okay. Well, no, I clicked on that. I'm sorry. Oops. Mission briefing. Mission: block the Czechoslovakian advance at the Heidenab River along the B470. Where is B470? Here it is. So that's a highway. By the way, in that game itself, the yellow roads, like B470 or B299, they are called highways. The orange ones, like I don't know, A420, which is not on the map actually, but it was on the previous map, they are called Autobahn. Uh, so just for the clarification. And let's see, situation. Warsaw Pact forces continue to push westward. After a short pause, it looks like the 19th Motor Rifle Division is going to advance along the B40, B470, I'm sorry, I mean, westward. Forces continue to push. Yeah, that's correct. They are continuing to push westward. The brigade commander of the first. This would allow them to link up with the 20th Motor Rifle Division, which would not be good. The brigade commander of 1st U.S. Armored Brigade, 1st Armored Division, has tasked Task Force 16 to move into the area and stop the advance. Mission: block the Czechoslovakian advance at the Heidenab River along the B470. Heidenab River. Where is the Heidenab? That's a Heidenab River. Okay. Attachments and detachments. Attached DCO-137 armor, detached DCO-16 mech. Okay. Coordinating instructions. Fire support, integral mortars. Aviation support. A SCAT helicopter section will arrive around 17:30, so in about 30 minutes. Another helicopter section will arrive around 19:00, so in about 2 hours. Map Grafenwurf. That's how it looks like, and we are supposed to stop them here, based on that map, at least. Okay. Map overlay. What do we know? Nothing interesting here. Sitrep, and that's something I'm sorry, not my C-trip. I don't care about my C-trip now. I'm interested in enemy C-trip. Engineering assets, no. Air support. Airspace control, strong Warsaw Pact. Oh, lovely, like always. Cloud sailing, 930 meters. Okay. Now emitters, nothing, which means that we don't have any radar equipped units. Sorry, diaries, okay, and mission capable subunits. Okay, 54 APCs. That's really interesting. Are those? I don't think they are all Bradleys. Probably M113 subunits. Yeah, exactly. M113A2. Uh, so-called can. But we have mech rifles. M16. We have lows 84, which is nice. 40 mm grenades also. Then we have also heavy machine gun sections or units, 50 cal. Then separate 40 mm Mark 19 grenade launcher and M47 Dragon, which is 8 TGM, FGM 77B Dragon 2, and 4 rounds of them. Okay, that's very interesting composition. What's the range of a Dragon? It's up to 1 kilometer. Okay, good. We'll go into that soon. For now, let's take a look at intelligence and threat assessment. Lieutenant Colin Warren, threat brief. Intel reports indicate that the Czechoslovakians have already seized the junctions of the B299. B299, the junction. Sorry. Okay, so here. Uh-huh. That's dangerous situation. And BN40 470. BN470. Uh, okay, so that's the junction they are talking about. Okay, with a motor rifle battalion. Okay, so it's a single battalion is holding it. That's a quite a big force, I would say. It's about 3 or 4 companies. I'm not sure what's the composition in Warsaw Pact, but at least 3 companies of mechanized infantry. Since it's a motor rifle battalion, I don't think they have any tanks with them. It's mostly mechanized infantry. So IFVs and infantry, some anti-tank weaponry probably, and also air defense. It is anticipated that another MRB, which is motor rifle battalion, will arrive soon. The question is from where? I suppose they will come from north along B299 or maybe from the east. We will find out. It is unlikely that the Czechoslovakians will have any aviation assets, but they will likely have a full artillery regiment in support. Oh god. Full artillery regiment in support. This is crazy. Okay, yeah. That's the problem. That's for sure. Okay, now enemy sitrep and what we can expect. Intelligence summary of active enemy assets. 20 to 30 tank subunits. Okay. 70 to 80 armored carrier subunits. Yeah, plenty of them. 50 to 60 infantry subunits. Okay. 1 to 10 self-propelled anti-tank subunits. 10 to 20 anti-tank subunits. 20 to 30 headquarters subunits. 1 to 10 air defense subunits. And now 30 to 40 artillery and 30 to 40 utility vehicle subunits. Jesus, that's immense firepower. God damn it. That means that we will have to be in constant move, unfortunately. That's a problem. I mean, because that's not easy to do. You have to be in constant move. I also believe that we don't have too much of artillery support. Yeah, here we have single mortar platoon. And what else? Is that all? Probably yes. So no artillery support on our side, except that single mortar. This is bad. On the other hand, they have plenty of them, so okay. We will find out later. Reported kills and claims, nothing for now. Weather forecast. I don't think I should care until my helicopters will come. Uh, System impact, artillery, reduced effectiveness of smart munitions due to low cloud sailing. Okay, but I don't think Russians use smart munitions really. So the good news is that electronic warfare comms interference is very low on us, and you can see that our command cycle is only 15 minutes. This is lovely. On the other hand, we are putting almost medium burden on them, so their cycle is twice as ours, which is good, which is really good. Enemy of our assets now spotted. Okay, so that would be about intelligence, personnel and logistics, staff alert, detailed unit status, reinforcements and withdrawals. FARP in 15 minutes, then we have aviation wing in 30 minutes, which is a scout heli, and then we have another aviation in 2 hours, which is attack heli. Ammunition status. Okay, what do we have here? We have Stingers, we have 8 of them, we have AGM Hellfire 24, M72 low 30, then we have Dragon 2 36, 70 millimeter Hydra 114. That's the rocket equipped with, or our heli is equipped with that rocket. 107 millimeter M30 Smoke, 120 of them. Then we have BGM 71C ITO anti-tank guided missile 144. It's a lot. 84 low, which is also rocket propelled grenade, same as M72. And we have 162 of them. Then is 400 millimeter Mark 19 automatic grenade launcher 180, high explosives anti-tank 120 mil M256, so that's for the Abrams. 380 APs rounds 280, and high explosives for our mortar 408, and also another 440 millimeter M203 grenade launcher 1308. Okay. hmm By the way, that tab allows us to specify, I think, percentage of which ammunition, but it doesn't say nothing about key ammunition. Yeah, so it doesn't help establishing when to how to put the resupply trigger. Okay, so that's it. That was personal logistics. Now we have fire support, and yeah, that's only self-prepared mortar unit dashboard. Yeah, we have 6 of them. Not too much, not too much. That would be it. And also OMA, which is off-map assets, and here is nothing, unfortunately. Okay, so now let's quickly take a look at what we have available. So we have a company. I think I can call it a company, and what you are equipped with, my dear friends. So as a carrier M11382, okay, so it's worth remembering that they should not support passengers. They should hide nearby. We cannot lose them. We have to be mobile and we have to keep them alive or intact. I don't know whether a vehicle can be alive. Then we have mech rifles, and we have 3 squads of mech rifles equipped with 84 low. In total, 6 rounds. Plus 40 millimeter grenade launcher, but that grenade launcher is supposed to deal with infantry. So we have 6 of them, which means 6 potential vehicles lost. Of course, it's not gonna work like that. But okay, it's 6, 12, and 18 total for the platoon. Then we have separate 40 mm Mark 19 grenade launcher. Okay, but that's also against mostly infantry. Then we have 50 cal M2 HB heavy machine gun. That's a lovely equipment, but as I've said again, mostly against the infantry. And then we have M47 Dragon, and Dragon has 4 rounds. Okay, good. Now quick look at 84 low range. Let's see, that's 200 meters range, which means close combat fighting, which also means that that's a point blank range for that unit if they want to destroy enemy carrier. Huh. Which means that if we want to stay slightly back, we have to use mostly Dragon. Uh, low 84 lows are a bit useless unless we get to the enemy to very close distance. Okay, so that's about it. Is that same for all companies? Sorry, that's a same company. That's a company A. I'm I was thinking about uh, platoons. So that's the second platoon from the A company, and that's exactly the same. Uh, Now the third platoon, and third platoon is also copy of first and second, and then we have Uh, first platoon from 80 section, which is anti-tank, and whoa, you are equipped with M901, which is equipped with tow, and you have 12 of them on deck, and we have 4 of them, which gives us 48. Ooh, wow, this is lovely. Of course, that vehicle is vulnerable, but tow range is around 4 kilometers almost. Okay. So we need to think how to use it properly. Probably, uh, my main goal is to keep that 80 sections as far away as possible because yeah, they are vulnerable. Of course, they have uh, immense firepower against enemy vehicles, but they are vulnerable also. So we have to hide them and dig them, dig in them properly, protect them properly. That makes any sense. Okay, so now B company. Let's take a look at the first platoon. That's same equipment. Quick look. It is so also 84 and Dragon. Second platoon. Looks like a copy, 84 and Dragon 2. Third platoon, also 84 and Dragon 2. And 80. Whoa, I was clicking on that. And also 4 M901s with 12 toes each. Okay, good. C company, let's take a look. 84, Dragon 2. I suppose the third company is exactly the same. 84, Dragon 2. Second platoon. Did I say company? Why? I was clicking on the. Wait a second. I was clicking here. Okay. Once again. No. Wait a I didn't click on HQ. Okay, thank you, game. 84, Dragon 2. Now 80 platoon. Okay, exactly the same. Then we have D company, and D company is what? That's okay. Tank platoon for Abrams. Okay, good. Second platoon also for Abrams M1A1, and third platoon and that's also M1A1, so 12 in total. Next we have Reconnaissance Company. First platoon, it's M11382. Oh, they could give us Bradleys instead. Oh, and that's not platoon, that's a section. And also Cavalry Scout, which is equipped with M72 low, and we have 5 rounds for each squad, which means 10 in total. Also, grenade launcher, 40 mil. Okay, this is good. So we can try to use them as ambushers, but we will find out later. And the other section equipped with the same stuff, and then we have mortar, which is the last unit in to our disposal. Of course, we have reinforcement, but that's later. And we have 6 of mortars available. Okay, good. And then we have FARP and some aviations. We have 3 AH-64A Apache. Ooh, hoo. This is lovely. This is lovely helicopter. I like it. Okay, so we have 30 mil chain gun, up to 3 kilometers range. Then we have AGM Hellfire, 8 kilometers range, and another AGM Hellfire. Okay, this is nice. That's 8 kilometers range. 8 kilometers means 16 hexes, right? I think so. That's a lot. That's a lot. So I think I will try to keep them as far away as possible. Of course, those line of sights are a bit problematic, but you can see that. Let's turn SOP. That's a medium range, and that's 5 kilometers. Look at that. So think about 8 kilometers. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Of course, the main issue is line of sight. You can see that the closer we are, the better line of sight we get. Uh, but I don't want to lose them. They are a great asset, and we have to use them wisely. Of course, they are also designed to work with Abrams, but it works great in asymmetrical conflict like the Middle East against terrorists. I don't know how it works against symmetrical enemy, which is a normal, regular army. I have no idea how it works. So we will find out also. And then we have 2 Kiowas as a scout helis. Okay. Now there's a lot of forest forestry area. This is good for infantry fighting, but of course it means shorter distances, a lot of cover available, which is always a problem, right? Let's turn off SOP. So that might be hard scenario to play, especially that we are a bit more on offensive side. So let's see. We have different deployment zones for different companies. You can see for tanks, tanks actually can deploy 2 different places, supporting both elements, which is A company and C company. Okay, here we have recon force. Uh, yeah, it's gonna be really really challenging. First of all, let's take a look at the terrain. Yeah, a lot of forests. So that looks like a good ambush area if we manage to get in there quickly enough. What else? I feel like those little hills southeast of Eschenbach provide. Hmm, I thought they will provide a bit more good line of sight, but looks like not really. You can see even the exit from there is barely visible, which is weird to me. Why is that? Why you cannot see from that location that hex here? Oh, because here is elevation, right? And here is a depression. Okay. Hmm. That's bad. That's really bad. Based on threat assessment and scenario briefing, enemies will follow B470 highway. Uh, that junction is already captured. Okay. I'm wondering, are they going to try some offensive moves towards Eschenbach, or they will just stay in there and try to defend against me? No clue. But yeah, I can see that the line of sights are definitely problematic. This is also quite misleading, if I'm honest with you. Look at that. Here we have a road, right? Even highway B299. Uh, and that's that hex, for example, that one or that one doesn't really matter. Uh, it says cover is 88%, concealment is 94%, and mobility is only 7%. This is I don't know how it's modeled in the game, but I feel like it's a bit inaccurate since there is a highway, you can move on it. This is not an off-road or something like that. Probably that's a asphalt road or something like that, tarmac, I believe, of good quality since it's Germany and it's only like 7 or 8% mobility. Imagine you are sending tank here. They will move really slow because of that mobility. Unless it's designed differently and that value represents something else, but I don't think so. Let's take a look at that hex. And you can see mobility 72%. Because it's also a highway, but there's no forest around, right? But that's the same highway as here. And here we have only 8% because there's a lot of forest around. So I don't know. This feels weird to me. It is also quite misleading because you can see, okay, we have a road here. Let's follow the road then, right? Why we should go through the forest? Doesn't make sense. But actually, in the forest, you have almost similar mobility as on the highway. Look at that. It's 9 mobility. Here, what about here? Here we have 6 mobility. Here we have 5 mobility. And here we have what? 7 mobility. Despite the fact we are on the highway. Same about that. 7 mobility, and we are still on the highway. So yeah, this is weird, but probably I'm unable to catch or understand how it's modeled. I don't know. Maybe someone knows how it works, so he can explain or she can explain it to me. I don't know whether it's described in the manual. Probably it is, but that's a huge reading. So maybe I should try to find it or ask somebody on the official Discord so they can help me. Oh yeah, that's it. A bit an off topic. Also there is this interesting red line. You can see it right on the border of the hex here, for example, and small red color. I don't know what does it mean. Is that the line they cannot cross or what? Honestly, no clue. What's that? If somebody could explain it to me, or maybe I should also ask on official Discord. Okay, anyway, it's already, I think, 30 minutes of that video, and I haven't done anything about small research. But since it's almost 30 minutes, I think I will call a video here, call an episode, and in the next one we will start thinking about units deployment, where to go, which positions to capture, and also how to manage SOPs in that particular scenario, because this time they will be different than the last time. Last time I made a huge mistake. I should consider something else than just relocate whenever. As far as I've heard, there is an interesting one which is called after each fire mission and after all fire missions. So by that, your unit performs a so-called fire mission, so it fires ATGMs, rockets, or whatever, and after that they immediately relocate. So as you remember, in the last scenario, crossing the Valnap, I put my mechanized platoons in the forward positions, and I put them relocate whenever because I didn't know how to manage that. If I selected after all fire missions or after each fire mission, they would try to fire as many ATGMs as possible or as many as they had, and then after that relocate towards their respective HQ. And that probably would save them, and also I could retreat them to the other location, rest and resupply, and do the same and repeat that pattern until my reinforcement, which was tank company, comes in. So yeah, it's worth noting that we have something like that and we should use it. I don't remember whether after all fire missions was or after each fire mission was available before the latest update. Probably missed that, but also I don't play too much of that game. So yeah, it's worth noting we have something like that, and I believe we are going to use a lot of that in that scenario. But that's something for the next video. I hope you enjoyed today, and see you in the next episode. Once again, thank you, and see you next time. Goodbye.